Good day, everyone. My name is Sherwin Lumeda, one of the EdTech specialists in the Department of Education here in Philippines. And we welcome all of you on our international webinar. Today, we have a very interesting topic about Open Educational Resources or OER. What is OER again? Open Educational Resources are teaching, learning, and research materials in any medium, digital or otherwise. It resides in the public domain or have been released under an open license that permits no-cost access, use, adaptation, and redistribution by others with no or limited restrictions. OER form part of open solutions alongside free and open source software or FOSS, open access or OA, open data or OD, and crowdsourcing platforms. So what is UNESCO's mandate in OER? UNESCO is the only UN agency with a dedicated OER program. The term Open Educational Resources was first coined in 2002 at a forum organized by UNESCO on open course in higher education. In November 2019, the 40th UNESCO General Conference adopted the UNESCO OER recommendation, which is the only international standard setting framework in this area worldwide. UNESCO believes that universal access to information through high-quality education contributes to peace, sustainable social and economic development, and intercultural dialogue. OER provides a strategic opportunity to improve the quality of learning and knowledge sharing, as well as improve policy dialogue, knowledge sharing, and capacity building globally. Since 2002, UNESCO has developed large-scale projects with global projects with impact at the regional, national, and institutional level to provide expert technical assistance to member states in advocacy, capacity building, and policy support for OER. In parallel, UNESCO developed and supported a network of chairs and Category 2 centers working on the promotion of OER. In addition, UNESCO leads intergovernmental discussions on OER capacity building, policy, sustainability, quality, and accessibility issues and its applications to meet the UN 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. And what is all about this sustainable development? Focus on education or the SDG 4 was adopted with a vision to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So here in Philippines, we promote Project Sulong, means strategic utilization of learning resources of OER nationwide with great teachers. So here is an example of the Project Sulong, which adopted an offline e-learning platform that you do not need internet connection. that students are accessing the resources on their home even without internet connection or data to their cell phone and gadget. Thanks to QX and Colibri for sharing your open educational resources for us to reach those students that is having difficulty and do not have internet connection.
Hundreds of millions of children around the world lack access to quality, basic education. The emergence of free and open educational materials on the internet seems to offer tremendous hope, but it turns out that those who need these new opportunities the most are the least able to access them.
The perfect problem for technology to solve.
We invite you to join us in the offline learning revolution.
This is Sal Khan of the Khan Academy, and I just want to say that the whole effort around K-Lite and the Foundation for Learning Equality, they're an instrumental part of our broader mission of providing a free world-class education for anyone, anywhere. And so I encourage supporters, big and small, whether it's a $5 donation or a $50 donation or a $50,000 donation, they need our support because they are taking the Khan Academy software, the Khan Academy content to the world, and frankly to some of the people who need it most. So I can't overstate how much social impact that they're having.
The OER goes in the Department of Education. Promote and spread the DepEd OER advocacy, which is teach minds, touch hearts, transform lives. Equal access and opportunity with the aid of technology, most especially in the remote and last mile schools. Training and professional development for teachers. Support the public schools of the future's Digital Rise program of the Department of Education. Produce OER materials aligned with curriculum guide, and to have a strong partnership.
Late in 2018, DepEd officials went to the United States to visit some of the department's international partners. This was to establish the implementation of various programs and to facilitate future partnerships. The DepEd team attended the Oracle Open World 2018 and saw the projects of senior high school students of Oracle's Design Tech High School at the exhibit. The students were part of the elective exploration program, which consists of 4 two-week intersessions every school year on top of the regular curriculum. DepEd has asked Oracle to bring the same program to the Philippines in the future.
So it's called the Communicator, and it's basically a chatbot that helps you optimize your daily commute by communicating your plans to people without you having to do anything.
With the promise of the fourth industrial revolution, the Department of Education is adopting a new policy direction in transforming the Philippine education system. It is building a strong foundational framework and is fully supporting educational technology. This is the beginning of the public schools of the future's digital rise.
Ang digital rise natin supports that particular aspect ng ating K-12 curriculum na binibigyan natin ng devices that are needed in order to deliver those digital literacy skills sa ating mga bata. Then secondly, ang ating digital rise, sinusupport niya yung, again, part ng K-12 curriculum kasi requires na yung ating mga teachers will be using ICT to strengthen their yung pedagogical skills nila, no? So, part ng digital rise will be putting in yung mga computers, devices para sa ating teachers. So, that will include one laptop and television or a digital board dun sa bawat classroom ng ating mga schools. And finally, ang isang aspect din sa curriculum is it requires na magkaroon ng access yung mga bata natin sa mga e-learning resources. So, marami na tayong na-collect na mga digital resources from Khan Academy, from Wikipedia offline, and so on. Around 300 gigabytes worth na of resources na na-collect natin along with yung LR portal natin. And meron pang parating as soon as masign yung MOA with DOST, meron pang Starbucks na again around another 300 gigabytes worth of learning resources.
Another goal is to create in every public science high school an innovation hub, where the latest available emerging technologies are provided for the use and manipulation of learners having ICT as an elective. The hub houses 3D printing technology, makerspace, robotics engineering and simulation, mechatronics facilities, and drone technology, among others.
Well, this actually helps a lot, especially when children are exposed to the technology. I know some kids around, they also started doing robotics way before than I did. And I was surprised that all the ideas they had, and they were able to do so, mainly using the Lego Mindset Robotics. And I just wondered if they could make it in that young of age. I wonder what will happen if they would go on and keep on learning about it.
These innovations will not be limited to just a few schools. All public school learners are envisioned to have tablets or laptops or access to them. The transformative learning in using these educational devices enhances the 21st century skills of learners and bridges the digital divide, most especially in the last mile schools who are not exempt from the digital rise. With the digital rise, learners are encouraged to use their creativity and technology to make a difference in the world. DepEd's digital rise will be made possible through the continued efforts of the administration in partnership with international industry players to deliver quality and future-ready resources for the benefit of learners, teachers, and administrators, as well as the entire DepEd community. The digital rise in Philippine public education has begun. DepEd provides the best future for our learners by creating changes that mark the milestones of educational reform to teach minds, touch hearts, and transform lives. Welcome to the start of Philippine education's digital rise.
The birth of Digital Rise program of the Department of Education creates a big impact in the Philippine education system. The 5 R's per mission of open educational resources: retain, make and own copies; reuse, use in a wide range of ways; revise, adapt, modify, and improve; remix, combine two or more; redistribute, share with others. With the combination of this OER and Digital Rise program, everything is possible.
Digital Rise program in the school's division office of Puerto Princesa has finally begun.